Aman, did you see that the RBI just rejected all bids at a T-bill auction? Like, they literally said no to everyone.
Wait, the central bank turning down money? That's not something you hear every day. There's a very specific reason for that.
Exactly. And it ties into year-end banking stress. We'll get into it. Welcome back to Prep Aero's Daily CA Pulse. I'm Ria.
And I'm Aman. 8 stories today. Let's move.
Okay, so first up, the RBI rejected all bids at a Treasury bill auction this week. And here's why that's actually smart policy.
T-bills are short-term government debt instruments, right? So why would RBI not want to issue them?
Because the financial year ends March 31st. Accepting those bids would have drained roughly 35,000 crore rupees from the banking system at the worst possible time. By rejecting high interest bids, RBI keeps liquidity intact and prevents yield spikes. Classic liquidity management.
GS3, monetary policy. And Ria, is this prelims?
This is 100% coming in prelims. T-bill maturities 91 days, 182 days. Note those. Next up, Aman, your turn.
Okay. The World Bank has ramped up aid in response to the Middle East conflict. And this is a good moment to lock down the basics.
Static institutional knowledge. This shows up every single year somewhere.
Founded in 1944 at the Bretton Woods Conference, its World Bank Group has 5 arms: IBRD, IDA, IFC, MEGA, and ICSID. IBRD lends to middle-income countries. IDA gives interest-free loans to the poorest. The current aid push addresses rising commodity prices from the conflict. Classic development finance response.
GS2, international institutions. Prelims loves asking which arm does what. Memorize that 5 organization structure. Moving on, gold prices are falling despite geopolitical tensions. And that seems counterintuitive because gold is supposed to be a safe haven.
So, what's pulling it down?
3 things. A stronger US dollar reduces global gold demand. Surging bond yields make US treasuries more attractive than zero yield gold. And investors are booking profits after a long rally. This is GS3, inflation, currency dynamics, investment behavior. The dollar-gold inverse relationship is a classic prelims concept.
And it connects directly to what we said about RBI managing liquidity. Global capital flows affect everything domestically. Okay, next.
This one I love. The Grameen Credit Score, announced in Union Budget 2025-26, is a new way to assess creditworthiness for rural borrowers.
So, it's for people who've never had a loan before. No credit history, nothing to show a bank.
Exactly. Instead of financial history, it uses social and behavioral data. Targets self-help groups, small farmers, rural micro enterprises, the unbanked. GS3, financial inclusion, rural credit. Main's angle, how do you extend formal credit to informal economies? This is the answer.
And prelims. Remember, it was a budget announcement. Now, my favorite story of the day. India's cabinet just approved the nationally determined contribution for 2031 to 2035 under the UNFCCC. This is huge for climate diplomacy.
Okay, but what's the actual number we need to remember?
Net zero by 2070. India already achieved a 36% reduction in emissions intensity from 2005 to 2020, ahead of its original 33 to 35% target. Non-fossil fuel capacity now sits at 52.57% of installed electric capacity. The vision is tied to Viksit Bharat.
GS3, environment, climate policy. Prelims will ask about NDC timelines and net zero targets. Lock in 2070. Alright, quick fire, 3 more. Quick fire, 3 more.
India is fast-tracking delivery of remaining S-400 Triumph air defense squadrons from Russia, known as Sudarshan in Indian service, capable of engaging 36 threats simultaneously across a range of 40 to 400 kilometers. Iran is threatening to weaponize the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, the critical choke point between Yemen and Djibouti, connecting the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden, carrying roughly 10 to 12% of global trade.
And the Supreme Court in Prabhu Kumar versus State of Himachal Pradesh ruled that states cannot impose arbitrary disability percentage limits for public employment. Functional capability matters, not the number, reinforcing the RPWD Act of 2016. That's 8 prelims-worthy topics today: monetary policy, institutions, goal dynamics, rural credit, climate NDC, defense, choke points, and disability rights. Stay curious, stay prepped.
See you tomorrow on Prep Aero's Daily CA Pulse.